Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Nationals March to October. We have made it to the National League Championship Series. We've swept our way here, and now the only team left standing between us and going back to the World Series is the Dodgers. And it's kind of funny how this postseason shaped up comparing it to the last postseason, because last year in the Wild Card Series, we played the Dodgers and beat them, and then we played the Padres in the championship series. So this time around, we already dealt with the Padres in the wild card series, and now we're facing the Dodgers now. They won the NL West, and they actually finished with the same record that the Braves finished with. But in terms of the overall ranking, they're 6th, so they're slightly worse than the Braves were. And look at those stats in the top left. That is for the postseason, and those are the 5 games they played against Philadelphia. That must have been the most offensive heavy series you could think of, with a 308 team average, 471 slugging, but then their ERA was almost up to 6. And I do remember I said at the end of the last episode that I swear I saw the Phillies were beating the Dodgers in game 4 by like a lot. I don't remember. I think I said I saw 11-3. I don't remember seeing that when I was editing, but I definitely saw 7-0 Phillies. So the Dodgers had to come back from that in game 4 to stay alive and then win game 5, and now they're here. So as always, we're gonna take a look at what we're up against here, and look at all these all-stars. 3 through 7 in the order against righties made the all-star team. Even Miguel Rojas leading off was pretty solid. I mean, those power numbers are probably the best of his career, at least up there. Not like he got on base a ton. Chris Taylor, though, was pretty good. Maybe his best year of his entire career. Over 300 average with over 20 bombs, 30 doubles. That's scary. I was kind of hoping that at least the scary bats wouldn't start until Freddie Freeman. But then Freddie had another really good year. Basically the same that he did last season. Mookie Betts, that's a season there too. 32 homers, 401 on base. Trayce Thompson has had back-to-back 38 home run seasons, but this year the average was up also. Oh my god. Jock Peterson is back on the Dodgers. I don't remember that happening, but he gave him another 37 bombs. Will Smith is probably the first one yet to have a slightly down year, but it's really just slightly. Miguel Vargas, okay, he doesn't have a ton of power. I thought maybe hitting 19 homers he'd supply a little bit of power, but his numbers aren't looking amazing or anything. And then they have Scope. I didn't know they had him either, but he had a rebound year. Look at that 282 average. That might be the most scary lineup I've seen yet. That is insane production top to bottom. Then they have 2 backup catchers on the bench though. Austin Barnes, not anything to worry about. Zunino didn't even play in the regular, or he played 1 game, got 1 at bat in the regular season. Randall Grichuk, he was kind of good too. Is he gonna be starting? He is gonna be starting against lefties. So if we have, I don't know if we'll have Snell going in game 1 again, but if we do, he'll be in the lineup. And then Michael Bush, he was terrible. What about their pitching though? If they were ranked 6th overall with that hitting, their pitching has to be weaker, right? I mean, those top 3 are still pretty good. 87, 87, and 91. Gonsolin's numbers were pretty solid. He was an all-star also, I think it said. Dustin May, regardless of what his numbers are looking like, is going to be tough to face. And then Walker Buehler. Everybody, all 3 of these starters had an ERA in the 3s. I'm kind of surprised, though, that at least Walker Buehler didn't have more strikeouts. A lot of solid-looking overalls in the bullpen, and then the back end, 380 pluses with Evan Phillips to close it out. He had 46 saves with a 247 ERA, a little bit of a down year from last year. Brewstar was really good, but he hardly pitched. Good ERA from Bickford. Almonte with a solid ERA. Man, this whole bullpen had numbers throughout the year. They either didn't play or they had good numbers, it seems like. Yeah, even JP Fire Eyes and under a 2 ERA. This is This is kind of worrying. I did make some changes to the lineup against righties. I decided not to go with Alex Call. I figured it'd make more sense to have Isan Diaz in there, actually have a lefty bat, and he's got better contact, but a little less power. But then I took Sheets out for that, moved Meneses to first, and then Chapman's going to move up to batting 4. But that's not going to take effect here for the first game because that's just how March to October works. Pitching wise, it's also still the same. We are starting today in game 1 tied at 2. We have the at bat right now with a runner on first. We're away, so we don't have home field advantage for this series. We won't have home field advantage in the World Series either if we make it. So let's just go ahead and take game 1 here and then steal the home field advantage back. How's that sound? So here we go. It's Sheets stepping up. Still doesn't have a hit yet in the postseason. That's why I took him out. This should be his last game as a starter. But where has the offense come from here? It's Meneses 3 for 3. Okay, so he is the offense because he's also hit 2 solo shots. He's taking control here. He was like the last one to get his first homer of the postseason, and now he's the first one out to 3. Blake Snell is doing okay. 5 innings, 2 runs, 4 punch-outs. This should be a solid opportunity here to do something, man. Sheets is supposed to be good against righties. Gonsolin's running low on energy. 82 pitches in. Let's hit the gap here, Sheets. Do something. Okay, I kind of meant to swing there. It was almost like that pitch was so good that it caught me off guard. Like, so good for me to hit, not like it was a good pitch from him. Oh, and then that one... Mookie's taking an interesting route to that, but it's not going to cause him any trouble. Couple of pitches there that I probably should have done some damage with a guy like Sheets up. That's going to be a ball 4 to Lane Thomas, though. He's on base again. Now we got our runner in scoring position. I don't know if it's really scoring position, though, with Meneses and his speed. And Abrams is just going to ground... No, he beat it out. Okay, I thought he hit that too hard to beat it out, but keeps the inning alive. That was a hanging curve. I made a good swing. I just got on top of it. That was the only problem there with that. Oh, I don't know what made me swing at that. And then he put that one in the zone, and I still missed it. All right, well, we blew any advantage, any slight advantage I might have had by having that runner on first to start. What does Blake Snell got left? 68 pitches in, plenty of energy. All right, he's staying in. Oh, Snell. Oh, Abrams just snuck past everybody. That'll be 2, though. Late on the curve, and he hit it right to Chapman. Get that runner off first immediately. And there we go. Up and in sits Mookie down. Another good inning from Snell with me using him. We got to start the scoring here, especially if they're sticking with Gonsolin. Oh, and that splitter hung and I got under it. I am missing some opportunities here. We will take that, though. A 4-pitch walk for the 9-hole hitter. We got speed on first now. A gap shot should bring him around, you would hope. I got the pitch. I even timed it up, and it was too high. Couldn't get the PCI up there. That's kind of a problem right now, those high fastballs. Wow, I'm trying to lead off of first, and it is like before he even gets a chance to go into the animation to take a step. They're trying to pick him off. I mean, really, what are we doing here? That's 3. That should be a violation. We're on second. Oh, we got hit, though, on 0-2. Taking that lead we got in his head. Now it's Meneses. 3 for 3 with a couple bombs. This is who you want up. That's not going to get down. I was too early. You got to go the other way with that. I hit a line drive, though, still. That hurts. And we got another punch out. Didn't really want to keep that curve in the zone, but it worked. There we go, another curveball, gets a weak grounder. Oh, and the circle change. How did that get him? Another good inning from Snell. We gotta get him this win. I figured they'd go to a new arm, and I figured it'd be a lefty. Now we got to make a decision here with Sheets. See, that's where we're kind of handcuffed, though, is if I do bring in the pinch hitter for Sheets, then we have to move Meneses to first, which would forfeit the DH. I don't really know if I want to do that here. So I'm not going to. We'll just go lefty-lefty with Sheets. Maybe he can get walked or something. Okay, I had to swing at that, and it is going to get through. That's the first hit of this entire postseason for Sheets, and it's lefty-lefty. That could be big. Leadoff base runner. Oh, and I just got under that. No way. Oh, that was such a good pitch to hit if I made a good swing. All right, Abrams is not the best to go lefty-lefty with either, but maybe the magic's here this inning. Oh, you can't miss that. Chapman. Okay, that's a hit. Couldn't get him at second. I don't think he had a shot at first. And he went up the ladder immediately, and I'm just not getting around on that pitch today. I mean, I'm timing it up. I'm just not getting the PCI up there. I want to stick with Snell. I don't know, man. I feel like he's been so good when I use him. Oh, Garcia did get there. Nice play. That's not gonna be caught. Okay. Might call it a day for Snell here now that it's getting turned over to the top of the order. Yep, especially with Rojas coming up, who hits lefties way better. We'll get Jordan Hicks in this game. Come on, ring him up. Ah. There we go. Perfect slider. And a grounder. Abrams is going to handle it. And there we go. It's still tied heading into the ninth. We got to score this inning, though. It's one thing going to extras when you're at home, and at least you know you get a chance to respond. But now, if we don't score here and then get a chance to close it, anytime they come up to the plate, they could win it. Especially with the part of the order they've got coming up next. I really want to take the lead now. Oh, that was almost disgusting. 3-2. And we got the walk. Rosario walks again. That was an at-bat. Or, technically, that wasn't an at-bat at all. But you know what I mean. Down! We got another gift that I'm not doing anything with. And that's 2. That was another pretty easily hittable pitch. And I did not make the best swing. Oh my god, I am hitting liner after liner foul. Just gotta straighten it out. Ah, and they don't let me hold up there. Don't have a good feeling about this one now. I'm gonna trust Jordan Hicks here. And he gives up an immediate base hit to Freddie. Alright, we got Mookie down swinging though. Another great slider. They're taking off. That was a hit and run, and it kept him out of the double play. That sucks. Alright, but actually, even with Jock Peterson up, oh, he has 98 clutch. Yeah, we definitely put him on. His run doesn't matter, so I'm not going to let him beat me. We'll get him on first, get the righty coming up here. And they're taking Peterson out for the pinch runner, but they're keeping Grichuk at the plate. Grichuk's got some good clutch too, 80 clutch, but the power's way worse against righties, so we stick with this. Oh, whoa, okay, didn't really want to hang that. I think we have still yet to play the Dodgers in the playoffs now in this March to October without going to extras. Or maybe that's wrong. Maybe I won one of the games in the last division series in the ninth. Either way, every game has come down to the wire. And it just, once again, I didn't quite get around on the higher heat. And under it was Sheets like he always is. Everything else about that was such a good swing. I just happened to move the PCI too far. Oh, he left it right over the middle, and I think I was late. Honestly, man, I want to stick with Jordan Hicks. He's done a really good job these last few innings. I am going to get our extra innings guy up, though, in the bullpen, Steven Strasburg. If we don't take the lead in the top of the 11th, he'll come in. Rosario, use your wheels, buddy. Nice. He really does play a pretty solid center field for a bronze fielder. Sheets, you got to make this play. Nice. Whenever the corner infielder goes into that slide, you always worry that it's going to get by him, especially when they don't have a good fielding rating. And we got a pop-up. Jammed him up and in. Another good inning from Hicks. That time that one was clean. We're going to 11. Are they really going to give Almonte another inning? I mean, he does have a decent amount of energy left. That has to find a spot to land. It's not going to. That's a pretty good swing for nothing. Oh my God. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do on that? And another one that I pulled off down the middle. That's why Abrams wasn't a good contact swing, and that's why Ruiz, same thing. I gotta keep the PCI over the middle with these lefties. Well, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go to our 11th inning specialist. Pretty sure that's when I brought Strasburg in all the way back in game 1 of the wild card. That's where we're bringing him in again now. Hopefully he doesn't go another 3 innings though. That should be the first out. Lane Thomas is tracking that pretty good. And Freddie rolled over. That's big. That's a big out. And I think Rosario's going to get to that. That's a 5-pitch inning for Strasburg to send it to 12. All right, they did go to a new arm. It's Phil Bickford. It's just 4-seam, 2-seam slider. Oh, and they went up again. Why can I not get to that pitch today? Oh, that probably would have been called strike 3 if I don't swing. What other kind of swing am I going to make on that? You see slider, you wait back, you're never going to get a round up and in. That's an 0 for 6 for Ian Happ leading off. Garcia, though, dumps that one over first. Okay, we got some life here. Bringing up Meneses, you never know what can happen. Oh no, you can't keep doing this to me. Why do I keep just barely getting under that exact pitch? I always move the PCI too far. I don't know, man. Maybe that's a symptom of the anchored PCI, how I always have it anchored up, but that wouldn't really explain why I can't get up to the high fastballs. I don't know. If we get another chance to hit here, maybe I gotta take that anchor off. Maybe for some reason right now with the pitchers they're throwing out there, it's just giving me more trouble than it's helping me. Come on. No. How? Okay, we got the rollover. I went back to the slurve on 3-2. Alright, nice easy 3-pitch strikeout of Bush there. He's who came in for Jock Peterson. And there we go, another good Strasburg inning. Keeps it tied. We're heading back to 13. And I'm gonna take this anchor off. We're gonna go right back down the middle here. See if that helps. Nope, I'm still under the high fastballs. See, and now all I can think about is, oh, do I hit that if I left the anchor up? So I may as well just go back to what I am used to. Okay, though, that's Lane Thomas on first again. We got speed for Abrams if he wants to put one in the gap. That is gonna get down. Okay, I didn't think he'd have to dive. Man, I wish that got past him though and didn't just hit off his glove. Chapman, perfect. I'm sending him. He was playing deep. 86 speed is plenty, and we have the lead. It all starts with a walk. Now they're going to a new arm, Alex Reyes. Man, what happened to him in real life? All I want to do is get around on one of those high fastballs, so now I'm just swinging. That is a take right there. I'll give myself some credit. Come on, we got to do something now after that. And it's just another walk. That's 3 walks for Rosario from me today. Now we get a chance with the leadoff hitter Happ to not go 0 for 7 and get another run across. Oh, see, I already know what the PCI is going to look like. Too far to the right. It's my biggest struggle with lefties against righties. And that was the exact kind of pitch I do hit. How did I miss that one? Don't be angry. Don't carry that over. We have the lead. We have to close it out. It's all down to Efros. 1-run lead, though. This is not going to be fun. 8-9-1 coming up. No. 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 Now we don't even have Strasburg to go back to. Now what do we do for the rest of this game? That's a good play from Abrams. All right, a punch out. And there we go, another punch out. Good bounce back from Efros, and I guess silver lining is the game is still going. It felt like it took so much just to get one run across. That's why it would have been so huge if I did something with Hap. Oh, how do you miss? Where did I miss? Of course, I dropped the PCI. I shouldn't even have to ask. I just can't hit the heat at all. Everybody's throwing high 90s and everybody's throwing it up in the zone, and I just cannot get around on it. Right down the middle. I wish I'd get under that, but another perfect up the middle. At least we have a runner on now. Oh my god. Was I under it again? Yes, I was. I definitely was. I gotta like practice getting the PCI right to that spot. Oh my... Gavin Sheets, you might have earned yourself back in the starting lineup after next game. Oh my god, what a swing. That's 2 runs. That was a shot. That might be the first kind of those swings I've made since trading for Sheets. That is what I traded him for. That's what he's supposed to do. And he does it here in the 14th. Come on. This is our game. Again, 1 run wasn't enough, so let's put up 2. Oh, that should have been another one. I think I was... Nope, I was just early. Ooh, what a pitch. That was a good spot. Fair play. Oh, and I just missed that with Abrams. It's not going to get down. That came a lot closer than I thought it would to getting down, but we hopefully did our damage. It's a 2-run lead now. This is a very tough spot in the order, but Efros kind of figured it out. He's got a lot of energy left. I think I want to stick with him, but we're going to change the defense a bit here. Since Abrams just hit, we'll get him out of the game. We'll move Rosario to short, and then we'll bring in Kiermaier to play some center field. I definitely could go to Mantiply here, but I don't know. This is basically just another safe situation for Efros. Even though he blew it once, I still trust him. And we got the rollover. That should be 1. That was a big first out with that being who that was. Nice, he couldn't hold up. And we got him with the slider. That was a perfect slider. That's strike 2 on the foul ball. Come on, one more epic slider here, Efros. Oh, and that was the epic slider. Go to it again. There it is. What a game. Game of the year. 14 innings. The roller coaster there, taking the lead, giving it up, and then taking it again with Sheets. Maybe the most unlikely one to do it. That sets us up pretty good then for game 2 also, because they exhausted their bullpen and got the loss. The only thing though is now this is a best of 7, so it's not like we can put them away by winning the next game, but we did steal home field advantage, and if we can steal both games on the road, we put ourselves in an even better spot. We're 6-0 now in our postseason run. Now it's all about what this next game is going to look like. What are we loading into? Oh no, the game really got mad at us for winning that one. This is a test here. They're like, man, you want this undefeated postseason run? Here you go. Try and win this one. It'd be one thing if it was like the 6th again, but being the 8th, pretty much if you don't come through in this spot, it's over. All right, but that makes it even more important that we won game 1 like that. And I think that game 1 was plenty long enough that we will obviously be saving this for game 2 or the next episode. A 14-inning game, it fries your brain. I think you can understand. So guys, as always, if you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, also make sure to hit that subscribe button. But that is going to do it today, guys. Thanks for watching again. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.